Filming.
That was so bad, Ayub. That was so bad.
Alright, go again now. I'll show you how it's really done. I'm getting the cash and spitting it fast. Sitting on sadly relatable. I'm shaking my ass. Welcome back, guys, to episode 5 of
the Sadly Relatable podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
Wait, it sounded so weird to hear you say episode 5.
I know.
Wait, what the hell?
Are we going to do this every time, though?
Okay, let's
Oh my god, it's this episode.
No, but episode 5 is like a big deal.
Yeah.
Because we're 5 episodes in.
We're basically over a month.
Wow.
Also,
and we've posted every month.
Yeah,
MashaAllah.
Every month, every week.
Every week.
Yeah. It's been sick, I'm gassed.
And the support that you guys have shown is just... we can't do this every week.
No.
We're not going to say to you guys how much we love you every week.
Yeah,
we're going to say it one last time now. And then...
Not last time, and then eventually again. But honestly, we appreciate you all so much. You've all done bits. I'm so shocked.
I'm so shocked, guys. So I've spoken about this on my live, but... to end up getting monetized on YouTube, you have to reach a certain... What's wrong with me? You have to reach a certain threshold, which is 4,000 hours watch time and 1,000 subscribers. I watched YouTube videos of how long it took people to do it. One girl was like, oh, it took me a year. Some people, it took them 8 months. We done it in 3 weeks.
That's actually mad. I was speaking to Elias, who said it took him a year as well. When I told him that we'd monetize already, he's like, what? Already? That's so quick.
So we were able to monetize in 3 weeks because of you lot. So yeah, guys, you helped us to be able to get monetized after 3 weeks of uploading our first video, which is really crazy.
Yeah, it's mad.
It makes me very happy. So if you see ads on this, just know it's
because of you, baby.
Yeah, we're trying to make some money. But yeah.
As well, I just realized we're filming this before 2021, but it's coming out in 2021. So this is our end of year.
Well, it's literally New Year's Eve now.
Yeah, we're filming on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. That's
mad. I'm kind of happy that we started just before the year.
Yeah. So now when
nice.
people are like, how long have you had a podcast? Oh, I've had it since 2020.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's right at the end of it.
Oh, man. It's kind of emotional, to be honest.
It is emotional. That's why today's episode, we are obviously doing a yearly recap, I guess.
Yeah.
We're speaking about how 2020 was for us and what our goals are for 2021. And we're just going to speak about one topic today, which I think is very fitting considering it's the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
You got your little notes.
I
That's
know.
cute.
Do you know why? Because I felt it's hard to think on the spot sometimes.
So I sent Kalo some questions and we didn't discuss it before. I just said to him a few things that I wanted to discuss in the podcast and we're going to speak about it. Honestly, I didn't answer them all.
I didn't think you would.
Mine are very cliche, but the reason I didn't answer them all is because I just can't remember anything.
So this year is basically nothing to you?
It's a big fat blur of depression.
Yeah, I think it's like that for a lot of people, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's been dead.
Let's just jump straight into it then. So what's the first thing you have on there?
Oh, so we were looking at things that you want to leave in 2020.
Okay, so why don't we talk about how our year was overall, and then we'll do the little question things that I gave you. So how was your year overall, and how was it compared to your life, the other years?
Yeah. It's really weird. It's like a mixture of both. So it was trash, but it was also one of the best years of my life.
That's interesting.
Mainly for personal reasons, and also because this is lockdown in general gave me the opportunity to just grow on everything I've ever wanted to do, doing social media, grow a following,
your
and
business as well.
My business, everything, being at home and having everyone at home and on their phones and stuff like that literally helped me so much. And I've literally, I can fully say that I'm doing things properly now. Whereas always before it's I'm trying, it never really works out. Yeah,
you never really had time, work and stuff like that. Yeah, I understand. So it was a good year?
It was very good.
Oh, it was a good year.
It was a good year in that sense. But then also, I feel like this year is the year that my mental health has become a problem.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, it was big. It's the realization that, okay, right, I'm dealing with something here.
Who's seen that Kylie Jenner meme when she's like, I feel like the year of realizing things. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You haven't, have you?
No.
You're an idiot. That's mad. Yours is a bit would you say 50-50?
Yeah, definitely. What about you?
You know what it is, yeah? Every year I try to think, like, my friends will be like, oh, you know what, this year was kind of good, this was a bad year. Every year I try to think, how was my year? And for me, honestly, I'm not just saying this, it's just a big blur. I know that it was really bad.
But you just don't remember it.
I just don't really remember. But, you know, let me explain.
That's kind of good, though. But it's going to be sad when you have a good year and you don't really remember it.
Let me explain something to you. The reason I have such bad memory, which obviously I've been looking into, is whenever anything bad or traumatic happens to me, and even if I'm arguing with someone, I have very bad communication issues. It's been an issue for me in the past.
Yeah.
If I'm arguing with someone or if something's happening, I'll run away from it and I say, look, I don't want to speak about it. Bye. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah.
Or what I do is I push it to the back of my mind. So
you kind of bury it like deep down.
You know, you tell me like, oh, you don't feel anything. You have no emotions.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, it's because it's not there present in your mind for you to express the emotion. You just push it away and then there's nothing for you to react to.
Yeah, so what happens is I've got to the point where anything bad happens, I push it away and I try to forget it, right? Yeah. But the reason I do that is because if I don't do it and I feel it how you feel it, which I feel like you're very in touch with your emotions, you feel them like there straight and then.
Yeah, definitely.
If I do that, I feel like I'll just have a mental breakdown. So it's kind of a coping mechanism.
But do you not feel like that kind of bites you in the ass because then it all boils up and you're bottling it up and then there's going to be one day where it comes out?
It does completely. And I try to forget the bad things. I try to forget anything that's bad, which is a way of me dealing with things. But what's happened is it's affected the way I think of anything now. So all my memory is bad. Instead of just like the bad my memory is like...
Okay, so you basically push everything away?
Yeah, it's really bad.
What do you do? Just walk around like a blank sheet of paper? Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, it's just a big blur in my brain. It's just a big blur. But
so what? When you have your mental breakdown, it's going to be like a mixture of bad stuff and good. And you'll be like,
yes, yes, because everything comes back.
The good, the bad, everything.
No, that is true. No, okay. So to answer your question, am I sweating?
No, you're good.
To answer your question, I think it was a good year. No, it was a bad year.
It was a good year. No, it was a bad year.
Honestly, I think... honestly, this sounds bad, but I just feel like it's just been the same. It's been a bad... I don't know, man.
I know what you mean. When people go through depression or stuff like this, you're basically just living that repetitive lifestyle. So no matter what is happening, whether it's good or bad, you're always mentally feeling the same. Yeah. So this is just the same as any other year.
Yeah. Even though some bad things happened in it, I've had worse years.
Yeah.
But mentally, I feel like I've got... I wouldn't say worse. I'm kind of stable, but more. I've noticed different things mentally have started to happen.
Yeah, because it will be the same for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have never really experienced mental health, but this year, because of the lockdown, because of not being able to go out, not socialize, meet people, not being able to be busy, like it affects you. Like you can go through like phases of depression or just feeling down, anxious. Some people are out of jobs and all these things, and it affects like you
money,
a lot.
I realize money can cause like depression. You know, if you have money issues, I know that it could cause people to actually be depressed.
Yeah, and that's why as well, when people say money doesn't bring you happiness, I never look at it like it doesn't bring you happiness. I think it makes things easier.
Of course.
Because you'll still be depressed, but at least you don't have to worry about a bill. Like, imagine being depressed and you're sad, but you've also got to pay bills and you ain't got nowhere to live and you ain't got food. Imagine all of that is taken care of, and then you can just worry about...
Like if you've got money, all you have to worry about is being depressed, rather than if you're broke, you've got to worry about being depressed on top of how am I going to eat, where am I going to live.
Yeah,
so
literally.
Money,
it doesn't bring happiness, but it makes it easier to focus.
It takes the edge off.
Yeah.
It's like a little shot.
Yeah, definitely. How do you know? It's like a little shot.
No, you
of
know
what?
Damn it. Water.
Oh, stuff all that.
Why'd you say damn it?
I don't know.
Why are you there like...
I don't know. I get hints of anxiety when we come to film, and then it takes me a while to like get into it.
Yeah, well, fucking get over it. No, listen to this, yeah. Before we move on, right? Someone commented on my video, right? So if you've seen the last episode, you would see that you were like, I get anxiety. I was like, okay, get over it.
Yeah.
And I also said to you, okay, I punched you. You can't punch me. I'm a woman. And there was a lot of things in there that made me look like a bitch in the last episode.
Obviously joking.
Obviously, I'm joking. I'm
not.
I'm not an evil person. That's why you kind of you didn't react like, wow. You're just like, because you know it's a joke.
I know you're joking.
But it looks like you're being like
pushed
abused
aside. Yeah,
and like manipulated. No,
down.
not manipulated. Sorry, that
we're
was.
talking. There's someone behind the camera with a gun. And it's the cards. Say this, say that. No, I love my sister, and I would never believe that she'd be the type of person to not care about my feelings.
No, listen, shut up. So someone commented on my Instagram photos, on your Instagram photos. They were like, Nisrin, I don't like you. Poor Kalo. He tried to express his mental health, and you didn't take notice of him. You don't care about how men feel. And I'm just like, come on, if you don't know what a joke is, then why the hell are you watching this?
But at the same time, thank you.
I just replied to her and I said, build a bridge and get over it. Because you know what? Yeah, sorry, we're going off topic. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know how like sometimes celebrities or people will go famous and people will look back at their old tweets.
Yeah.
Or like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've already. This sounds bad because I'm believing I'm gonna like become someone. But as soon as I realized that was happening, I deleted every old tweet.
All of them.
Not all of them, but I searched all like the keywords. I was like, okay, this is kind of bad, and I just deleted them all.
I done that as well. What keywords do you have?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I done that as well. And then you know what's bad? I done one keyword right and I deleted it, but then I forgot to put the S at the end of it. So someone pulled up the word. It's not what you think it is.
Okay, I know what it is.
Anyway, it's not the N word, guys, in case you think it is.
Yeah.
And then I removed the keyword, but then I forgot one of the tweets had an S on it. I didn't use the keyword with the S on it.
Yeah.
So
Did you get rid of it afterwards?
Someone screen recorded it saying, oh, so why'd you say this? I was like,
But the thing is, back then, people weren't as soft. You were able to like make jokes and...
Yeah, so sorry. It left my mind. I want to say it quickly.
Yeah.
I know I might be interrupting you a lot, but it's because I'm just trying to get what's in my brain out.
I know, otherwise you'll forget it.
Yeah, sorry. So... Fuck. So I was gonna say, I just remembered. I was gonna say, you know, like some people go online and like if they do something controversial, even just like something wrong a little bit, they'll come out and they'll release an apology video. Like, guys, I'm so sorry that I done.
But do you know what? As soon as you release an apology video, that's it. You've kind of fallen into the trap, and they're always gonna do this to you now. And you're always gonna. Sometimes you just have to own it. Like, yeah, all right,
I've
it's
decided
happened.
the sort of person I want to be is, you know,
unless you really do something wrong. But if it's just one of them ones that like. People just being babies, like, come on, like years ago this wouldn't affect anyone.
Yeah. You know, like H3.
Yeah.
I really aspire to be that unbothered.
I know what you mean. I understand what you mean, but sometimes you have to have the trait of like realizing when you're in the wrong.
No. Of course, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying I want to. If people try to call me out on things, I really want to say I don't care about what you have to say, as long as I don't think I've done or said anything wrong, then I don't care. I'm not going to let people say, why would you say this?
But
why
at
would
least,
you do that?
I know, actually, to be honest, you would. If someone close to you tells you, wait, I think that is wrong. Because sometimes you can be clouded by your own judgment.
Yeah.
You think that's not wrong. But if you're having actually people that care about you, that know what's in your best interest, tell you, wait, I don't know, maybe you should like comment on that, or just say it was the old you or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
My thing is, people come in and say, listen, you need to like stop being so mean to your brother. I don't think I'm being mean. You know I'm joking. That's our relationship. I'm not going to come on here and be like, guys, I've decided to start
I'm talking about serious
bed
stuff
for him every day.
I'm talking about serious.
Yeah,
first you've got to stop making your own bed.
Depression.
And then, but yeah, I'm talking about serious stuff, not that. That's obviously someone reading into it wrong, or they just want to hate.
Yeah. Sorry, we've gone off topic.
Got someone back at me though.
It's not bad for us going off topic. Why do we get so like...
I'm chilling, it's you.
I'm just like, that's my personality disorder. I'm like, sorry, go to off topic. Oh my
Alright. Right, so the first thing is this. Things you want to leave in 2020. Do you have a list of that? But that's the one you didn't answer.
I don't have a list, but I have one thing I want to leave in 2020.
Go on then.
Me. No?
You need help.
I know, I do. Let me see if I have a list. I do. I've got a few things that I want to leave in 2020. I'm surprised I've done that.
Go then.
Do you want to say yours first? Because I've been speaking so much.
Alright, so this is a weird one. Only because I get it a lot every day. It's nothing... I'm not saying it for my benefit. I'm saying it for the people that do this. Because I'm not interested in that sense. But people will move to me in DMs, yeah? Not that I'm looking at it like I want someone to move to me. But they'll do it. They have no profile picture. And they're on private. And it confuses me. I think, like, if you're genuinely trying to move to someone... It's not blind date
Is that
show.
the top of your fucking list?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Guys, if you're going to move to me, can you at least have 5,000 followers? Who do you think you are?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about it to me. I'm giving advice to people if they do it to someone else. Because I'm not interested in general. But I'm saying, like, if you're genuinely trying to find someone, like, you have to have some
you know what? You just
substance.
reminded me of something. I get that, right? I just remembered, you know the worst feeling in the world? Following someone, let's say, I've got hair on my face.
No, you're good.
Let's say someone DMs you and they look kind of cute in their picture, but they're on private.
And then you
think, fuck it, I'm going to go in for the plunge. You follow them, and then you find out they're actually ugly.
Yeah.
I think that's the saddest thing to happen.
That's deep, isn't it?
It is deep.
But to my point, it's just this. Like, people that actually reply to them, people who have no DP and
They
are on
must be
private,
weird.
you're psycho. Like,
Yeah.
that's how people get killed.
Yeah.
You know when you hear people, she got chased and kidnapped and chopped up, it's because she replied to a DM and they were like, yeah, let's meet up, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah. But I don't think a lot of people do that, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I find it weird.
I'll give one. So
Yeah.
I said something to leave in 2020 is zodiac signs. So like astrology and like
Astrology?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like a whole scientific subject. Just leave
No,
it.
that's not a scientific subject.
Yeah, they study the stars and all that kind of stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, I think you mean like the signs of like star
star
signs
signs.
and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
you just
But
said that
astrology is actually, I don't know if I might be saying the dumbest thing ever here, but I'm going to say it with my chest. I'm pretty sure astrology is like, there is a scientific side to it where they actually study the stars and the names of the stars and where they are and all these different things.
Yeah, but what I mean is, that's fine if that's the thing, which I don't know.
Yeah.
What I mean is, don't connect it to the fact that I was born on the 14th of April.
Yeah.
That's not why I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch because my dad left me. Another dad joke. Hey, I had to get one in there.
Yeah,
I
true.
had to get one
And we'll
in there.
find a nan joke in here somewhere.
I was like, people were commenting saying, don't keep doing your dad jokes. Okay, baby. I will.
That was a good setup.
So like,
I'm not gonna let you. I like that one.
huh?
I like that one.
What one?
The joke.
Oh, why didn't you laugh then? I like that one.
No, I find it funny, but you know.
Anyway, so yeah, zodiac signs, astrology, star signs. I'm sorry if you like this, but honestly, I just don't agree. I just don't agree with it.
It's interesting, but I never
No.
believe it just because.
It's not
Especially
interesting.
religiously, like it just
You know,
doesn't
like,
mean anything.
It's not interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, sometimes I get so like sometimes I'll be
But
watching
it's weird,
Snapchat.
yeah. Sometimes, like I don't believe in it, and like religiously, it's not real and stuff like that. But sometimes someone will tell you what you are, and you'll just out of curiosity, you'll search it and you think,
You search it, Ayo, that's so haram.
no, it's happened like once or twice.
No, Islamically.
All right, but I don't sit there and believe it.
No, you can't even look at it.
Okay.
Just stop getting so defensive, Mr. fucking Aries. Now,
Listen, stop. Do you even know is that one?
that's me.
Oh. So you're searching it.
I'm not searching it, but I know what I am.
See, that's worse.
No,
but I'm just sometimes I'm curious, like, what is it? Or someone will tell me about it, and I'll be like, oh, what am I? And then they'll read it, and in my head I know it's nothing. But then you think to yourself, don't know. It sounds exactly like me.
Islamically, yeah. To even look into it, or even just, I know I don't believe this, but I'm just gonna see, or even if it comes up on Snapchat and you just keep watching it out of curiosity, that is shirk. I looked into it.
What, even just to look into it?
Even just to look at it, you should scroll straight away. Not gonna
Oh,
lie.
well, I don't believe it.
Because it's so easy to get sucked into it.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I'm strong with stuff like that. I would never look at it and be like, oh my god. I find it funny that sometimes it does make sense in the sense of it relates to the type of person I am, but I don't sit there and believe it.
Yeah, but come on, it's kind of silly. It's like, today you're gonna breathe, and girls are like, oh my god, I did breathe.
How did you know? I'm doing it right now.
You're gonna poop today. Oh,
Why do you always take it to poop? Every episode you've spoken about
I'm
poop
sorry,
or
it's because I
farting.
smell your breath and it makes me want to speak
Don't
about
even
it.
try violate me like that. Like, oh no, I'll leave you. I'm not gonna go for you today.
Say it.
Right. So what's your next thing?
No, what's your next
Oh, you got
thing?
loads. I got like 2.
Okay, say one more.
This is just annoying. I feel like at this point in like life and age, people should know how to use Facetune. Why are we getting people that look like cartoon characters that overuse the Facetune app? That's what I want to leave.
You know what? Now that you said that, I'm going to show you something, and we can show them as well.
What is it? Picture of me?
No, it's not a photo of you. No,
Obviously, people use Facetune, and you can use it to get rid of like spots and things like this. But there's the people that literally, you know what they do? The whole face is just soft, and then they do the whitening thing up to the max with the eyeballs, and they look like.
I'm about to show you a photo that I posted, and it's so. Who the hell let me post this shit?
Let me see. Oh my god. Let me see. To be honest, actually, it's not too bad. It looks more like you're caked up instead of face tuned.
Ayob, look at that.
You look more caked up than you do face
I'm going to
tuned.
screenshot so you can show them, but I'm sorry. I've got some bad edit.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yours is not as deep as the other
Oh.
ones.
Do you not think?
No, yours looks like you're more like caked up with makeup than it does face tune.
Oh, well, it's just face tuned, to be honest with you.
No, it'll probably be a bit both.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, learn how to... I get so annoyed when I see people not use... Like you said, not using it properly, but not with the blurring, with like... Let's say they edit their body in and you just see the bricks, like, wonky.
Yeah, or you see the door frame.
Yeah. I really want to DM them and tell them, but I feel like it's bare rude. Sometimes I want to
they
DM
must
them on a
know,
fake
I'm not gonna lie to
account
you.
and be like, hey,
Hey,
you left this wonky. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
damn. And then they're like, no, that's just my house.
Yeah, I feel bad. But
deep.
anyway, it's not our problem.
It's none of our business. But I just find it annoying like that. I feel like, can you not judge? Does your mind not see it? Like, it's annoying.
Do you not have friends that tell you? That's my thing. Actually, clearly I didn't have friends
Yeah.
that didn't want to tell
My
me.
thing, you showed me like 5 pictures of you using it.
No. But yeah, okay. Next one that I've got is crushed velvet furniture. You know, like the grey crushed velvet furniture.
Are you talking about like the ones that like shiny?
Yeah.
And they have everything
everyone
shiny
has
in the house.
Everyone has it as the beds and like
Yeah.
sofas.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm sorry if you've got any crushed velvet furniture, but honestly, please just leave that in 2020.
Yeah, it is deep. And I'm not gonna lie to you, people that still use wallpaper. I know that sounds bad, but you know the wallpaper with the flowers?
Oh yeah, they have lines in them.
No, just the ones with big flowers. I don't have to explain it to you.
Yeah.
I know this sounds bad. We've had it at one point, but I feel like, what year are you living in, man? Just take it off and paint the wall white or something.
My thing is this, the lines on the wallpaper. Do you know what I mean? You know they've always got lines, no?
I don't know what you're on about.
When they do wallpaper, they have lines in the middle.
Yeah.
And you can see that it's wallpaper.
Oh, you mean if someone hasn't connected it properly?
Yeah, but even when they connect it properly, you can still slyly see it.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, what's your next one?
That's all I got.
Okay, so my last one is toxic people that are bad for your mental health. I feel like it's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah.
But I feel like we need to... People that don't bring us happiness or we feel shit around, just leave them in 2020.
Yeah, I think I do believe that people should start being a bit more selfish in that sense. Like if
Yeah.
someone's genuinely like deteriorating at your like health, the way you think, the way you're feeling and everything, like you shouldn't be forced to keep that relationship. I'm not saying that you should be like an idiot and be like, oh, like I don't want to be rude about it. Just sometimes have a conversation with someone, let them know that they do that to you, because even though it's a bit hard, you're gonna open their eyes up to a little bit and maybe they'll change.
Not just that, I think it works the opposite way as well. So if you see that you're not good for someone, if you
Yeah.
see that when you met someone, they were a happy person, they were this, they were that, and then now you see that they're not good or their mental health's bad and you bring out a bad side to them, like sometimes you just have to take the plunge and think like I care about this person, so just let me leave them, because
Yeah.
obviously I'm not good for them.
But do you know what? Sometimes you have to think about the circumstances as well, because maybe it's something to do with what's going on in their life personal that you don't know as well. You got to be careful. Like, imagine you think that you're the reason someone's like this, and then you leave them, but
And
really they had something else going on, and you
Yeah.
weren't the reason. Do you know what I mean?
But you know what I mean. So
Like-
basically I'm saying if someone's going through a hard time in life, just leave them.
Yeah.
If someone's going through bad...
Abandon them, leave them on their own. Don't answer their calls when they're calling you at night.
No, yeah,
Let them
you're right.
suffer.
See, life's so difficult because it's like this, like
There's so many different things.
It's
And
like-
it's mad. The closest people to you, you still don't 100% know what they're going through. You don't know what thoughts they have and what makes them down and how they're feeling.
I
You
know.
only get what they're willing to show.
Yeah, I know it's terrible, but anyway. Yeah, what is your biggest lesson of 2020?
Okay, so don't want to get too deep here, but I think my biggest lesson is realizing how important it is to recognize if you have mental health issues.
Yeah,
Because
100%.
I spent the last 3 years
Convincing yourself that you're
convincing
fine.
myself that I'm good. Whatever I'm feeling, I push back, or I'm alright. Like I want to be someone.
You want to be the one that doesn't have the mental
or
health
the one that people
issues.
can go to and talk to. And then what you don't realize is that starts to have such a bigger impact on you. Like my mental health in the sense of anxiety, like I used to always, I don't know why, I wouldn't accept that I've got anxiety. And it's because I'm scared of like medication and all that kind of stuff. And then really like this year, obviously because of everything that happened with lockdown, things got like 10 times worse. And I thought to myself, okay, I need to like accept that this is something that I'm going through. And that's when I got a therapist. And it was weird. It helped in the sense of...
you made me laugh because Abe actually started speaking to a therapist on the phone weekly. And I said I think you stopped seeing him, didn't you? And I said to Abe, I was like, oh, like... did the therapist help? What did he do? And Abe just goes, took my money.
Nah, obviously I was making a joke. It did help me in the sense of, mine was a bit different. It was called CBT.
Yeah, cognitive behavioural therapy.
Yeah, so what was
light work, I've been doing that since I was 13. No, joking.
So what happened with me, it helped me put tactics in place to realise what causes me to have anxiety, how to like deal with it. Obviously, like, they're not going to go and cure me. It wasn't, and what was nice, it wasn't just me talking. We had like moments where I was able to open up, but my therapist helped me put things in place that when I'm feeling a certain way, what can I do about it to change it? What can I do to realize that I'm getting a bit like this, or just negative thoughts that you always have or doubts that you have. Like you need to start reprogramming the tune that plays in the back of your head of you're not going to be able to do this or you're not going to be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like it's a work in progress basically. And
isn't it so deep that you're the only like he's helping you, right?
Yeah,
he's there, he's helping you, and the only reason he is because you're paying him.
I know,
like he don't give a damn.
I'm there like
and he's like, all right, time's up, mate, your card got declined. Hangs up. Wait, your card got declined.
Oh wait, the
he
payments didn't come in this time.
Your card got declined, and he brings up your childhood trauma. He's like, remember that time that your mum done this? That's funny. That was funny. Screw you. You know what? That reminds me, guys. Basically, me and Abe, we've been a bit negative about the podcast since before we post our last episode, innit? And I was like to Abe, look, like, I just feel like our personalities don't bounce off each other.
I'm not like you. I don't know whether it was you going through one of your phases, like a little bit of a down phase, but it was really hard because you were just like, I felt like you were just insulting me.
No.
You were like telling me like, I don't know, it's like we don't work. It was almost like you were pushing it at me, like you're just not really funny. Like, you're not good at what you do. That's what it felt like.
Wallah, that's not what I was saying. I just feel like I feel like I'm not funny when I'm next to you.
I know what it is. It's because you want to make really inappropriate jokes.
No, it's not just that, wallah. It's not that at all. I just feel like...
Maybe it's the setting. I don't think it's next to me. I think it's the setting.
I just feel like we have good... I'm not saying we don't have good conversations, but I feel like our personalities bounce off each other in the sense of like serious life. But it's not... Sorry, it's not like...
It's because I don't laugh at your jokes, let's be honest.
Yeah, that. No, but I don't make funny jokes when I'm around you, when usually I'm hilarious.
But I feel the same as well.
You said it the same, because you were like, even when you're on live, you're like, you're so funny. And then just on this podcast, I feel like I'm just boring.
I still think you're funny, but I don't know, it's hard. I think we'll learn. And it's not even... That's what I like. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm so happy we posted that last episode, because it showed... I don't know, it made me realise how much people just want to hear a conversation.
Yeah, they just want to hear us talk.
Like, even if we didn't make one joke throughout this whole thing, I think people would still find it interesting.
Yeah, because they just want to listen, really.
Yeah, and even me, I was watching a podcast today and I realised...
They're just talking.
They're literally just talking. There hasn't been one joke made and I'm still interested. And
sometimes it's nice to just have background music while you're, like, cutting your toenails and shit. Do you know what I mean? No?
What has that got to do with anything?
No, sometimes it's nice to just have people talking while you're, like, doing what you need to do.
You said background music. I was thinking, what?
No.
Why are you telling me that you listen to music while you cut your toenails?
You thought I was just something random.
Yeah. But I know what you mean. Like, it's nice to just hear a conversation and just, like, clean your room or sit down and chill.
We're just convincing them.
It's really nice. Like, you should try it.
Like, you don't need to, like, engage into this conversation. Yeah, no.
But yeah, like, so overall, sorry, my biggest lesson was just... and my advice to people out there as well.
Oh, no, biggest lesson, yeah.
So, advice to people out there as well. If you feel like you're dealing with something but you're scared to accept it, it's only going to get worse if you push it away. So honestly, I think speak to someone about it, or just accept that there's something wrong and look for some type of help, because it will only get worse. It
is sad, especially with men. I feel like they don't really want to acknowledge or admit that they have mental health issues, because it's looked down on. Like, when you think of a man, you don't... I know that sounds bad,
I know what you mean.
But it comes across men are basically they have to be strong.
Yeah.
They're the strong ones. Women's are the ones that are emotional and cry.
Yeah.
But mental health doesn't discriminate at
literally.
all. We're all our brains are wired the same. Yeah, women may get emotional more and have to deal with certain things, but sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. Mental health, and especially depression and things like that, it's a chemical imbalance in your brain.
Yeah.
So if you're a man and you're thinking, I can't feel like this, it's literally nothing to do with strength or any. There's something going on in your brain. You need to acknowledge it, and you need to figure out a way to tackle it.
But do you know what? We're also very lucky because we've got a family that is very understanding of that and very educated on the topic, and like if you're feeling it, they'll talk to you about it. A lot of people, like especially like from ethnic backgrounds, they'll tell their parents, "Oh, I think I have depression." And they'll be like, "Depression? When I was your age, I used to do this. I had to walk to school with one shoe and one hat."
Or they'll be like, they'll be like, tell them they've got depression or something, and they'll be like, "He's possessed."
Yeah.
Call the imam.
Yeah, literally, which is deep, and I think like
we're lucky in that sense.
Yeah. And I don't know what I'd do if I was in that position. Like, so I'm sorry to anyone in that position, but I think maybe look towards your friends, other people in your age group, because sometimes you'll think you're the only one going through something, but there's literally, I believe everyone, except for like a small percentage, is going through some type of mental health difficulties.
And as you said, like, it is hard when people at home, things are difficult for them or their family aren't understanding. Guys, if you are like that and your parents just don't believe in mental health, or they don't take you seriously, or they say suck it up, or it's not real, just know that although like that is difficult for you with your family, one day inshallah you're going to have your own family and you can implement things the way you want them to be done. So if you don't come from a happy home, just make sure that a happy home comes from you, basically.
And sometimes it's not even a happy home, it's just like the parents love you, but their generation just don't get that. Do you know what I mean? They just believe in hard work, and you're just being lazy, and that's why you're in your room and you're not doing things. But yeah, I like that. Like, learn from this and do what they couldn't with your future children.
Yeah, exactly. So don't. Nice. It's not like there's no end. It's not the end. Yeah. It's just the beginning. So my biggest lesson was kind of similar to yours. Is kind of like that health is very important.
Yeah.
Obviously,
you ain't got nothing in it, so you're just trying to latch on to my comment and add something to it.
No, listen, health is more important than you think it is, and I've realised, because obviously we're getting older, and you never really give a shit, but I've realised, the reason I've realised is because I eat a meal a day. What's the matter?
Nothing.
I eat a meal a day, and
that's so bad. One meal.
One meal a day. My sleeping pattern's terrible. Like sometimes I'll sleep at 6 a.m. and then I'll sleep for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like trying to not tell them I wake up at 5 p.m. No, so my health is so terrible at the moment, and it started to show on my face.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I was looking at myself and I was like, why do I look like I've just come out of my grave?
Yeah.
And also,
that's because you didn't have makeup on. No, I'm joking. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Listen, so the coronavirus thing came out, and the first thing that people said was, they didn't say, oh my God, my car, my social media, my boyfriend. The first thing everyone said was my health. Am I going to be strong enough to battle it if I do get the coronavirus? Yeah. And that's one thing I think I've learned is...
Oh, that's good, actually, yeah.
Yeah, is take your health seriously.
Actually look after yourself.
Look after yourself, because at the end of the day, that's the main thing. Also, I hate when people are like, oh, your life doesn't revolve around, like, everything has to revolve around you. Yes, it does. Yeah. When I wake up, if I'm hungry, I'll go eat. Not me, but you know, if I want a tea, I'll go have a tea. If I need to shower, I'll go shower. I'll fix my bed. My life does revolve around me.
Literally, yeah.
I hate when
you're
people
your main character.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The whole point.
And the main character in this family.
Oh.
Yeah, should we... Sorry. Yeah, so, what's your biggest regret?
Right. My biggest regret is that we didn't start this podcast sooner.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because, but at the same time, I feel like this was meant to happen right now.
Yeah.
Because we're both at a really good stage in like growth and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant really good stage in life. I was like,
no. I'm talking about like growth on socials and like the people
I
that
just
are here.
hit 100k today.
Did you?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, so
joining the gang.
Joining well, I'll say that to you when you hit 40,000 followers on Instagram.
Don't worry, I'll get there soon.
I'll be like, oh, congratulations.
No.
Done it already. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to have like 100,000
yeah,
followers.
Don't you think that's mad? That was one of my like happiest moments, not to be superficial or anything like that, but in the sense of when I thought of 100,000 followers, I was like, nah, like as much as I believed that I'd be able to do that, it also like sounds so unrealistic.
Yeah, imagine 100,000 people in a room.
Imagine if they all walked into this room right now. Someone's getting corona.
You don't get my joke.
Yeah, I do. Everyone's squashed up.
Yeah, so that's a good one. What did you say again?
That was it, yeah.
Wait, what did you say? I forgot. I
Oh,
just said
starting the
that's a good...
podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Wait, what did you say? I forgot. Yeah, 100%. So that was your biggest regret.
No, yeah, biggest regret is not starting it earlier.
So my biggest regret here is not working harder or not focusing enough. So in the sense of the first lockdown, definitely could have done a lot more. I wish I didn't take advantage of it. Wait, here I've got another one. So not making the most out of the first lockdown, and also taking like life for granted and watching like everything just fly by. Like I feel like this year just flew by.
Yeah.
Also, not to get deep or anything, but this kind of like goes to people that are in or speaking to people, because I got a lot of people ask me for relationship advice, and obviously I'm a Muslim, so I can't sit and be like, yeah, do this, do that. Yeah. But another big regret I have, and it's more like to do with like speaking to people, whether that's for marriage or not for marriage. My biggest regret is, and a big regret of this year, is just not doing things the way my religion tells me to do.
Yeah.
Because if I did do things halal and how God has told me to do, I feel like I would have saved myself a lot of stress and heartbreak, and my year probably would have been a lot better if I didn't do certain things. So for anyone that's younger out there, for anyone that's in a relationship or anything, if you're a Muslim, obviously if you're not a Muslim, then just
join us.
If you're not a Muslim, then just what I'm going to say probably doesn't make sense, but my thing is this: do things the way we're asked to do them, because there's a reason God tells us don't have relationships, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah, 100%.
You're just going to end up...
A lot of that affects your mental health as well.
100%. That's a big regret of mine. Not going to lie. But yeah, next one is happiest moment of 2020.
Right, for me, happiest moments, I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of them are personal, to do with friends or family or like relationships and stuff like that. So I'll keep that kind of side personal and private, but again, not trying to sound superficial or anything like that. I think this year is the first time I've had such a large response to my work.
Yeah.
Like I almost, like, you get points where you doubt yourself, because I do like videography and all that kind of, make short adverts and do all that kind of stuff. And this year, like, I dived into a different section of the type of stuff that I normally do, and I'm trying to move forward in it. And the fact that TikTok has given me like a platform to push that out, and seeing like the thousands of comments of people like, whoa,
so
like this is so like good, people wanting to work with me
because usually you don't have feedback
at
on your
all.
work.
Yeah, literally,
you just have like
just family and friends saying, oh, this is nice, this is good. And sometimes even like you have a client and they don't realize how good it is, they're just like, oh yeah, that's nice, easy. Thanks mate. Do you know what I mean? So really having people hit me up saying, wow, like your work's amazing, how'd you do this, how'd you do that, I don't know, it kind of warms your heart a little bit. You think, wow, like how I see some people. Like I see some people that do that stuff, and I think, wow, they're sick.
It's
like,
nice
I want to get to that
have
level.
feedback from people and have people actually praising you for something that
100%.
you do, which is So your happiest moment is.
I've had private ones that I'm keeping private, but for me to share right now is definitely just receiving feedback on my work and like seeing the positive feedback. I've got the messages, hundreds of different people messaging me saying that your work's amazing, this and that. Like obviously I don't let it all get to my head, because I know I have a long way to go and I still have to grow and stuff, but just feeling a bit like it's worth what I'm doing is worth it now. Like I feel like I'm legit.
Well, I'm kind of similar to you, but my happiest moment has come from, I know this sounds bad, but through the social media, but in a sense, nothing to do with followers.
I think yours is to do more with the relationships you've built with your followers. My relationship with
my followers, and also, not a lot of things in this life bring me happiness. Like, when I say that, I genuinely mean it. You know I'm not really a materialistic person.
I know what you mean.
If someone wants to come to me and like give me a brand new laptop, a new phone, a new car, I'd be happy for like 5 minutes, but then that would go. But something that brought me true genuine happiness is the comment section of our first video. And the comment section still gives me happiness, but that was the first time I felt like overwhelmed with joy.
Honestly, I agree with you. Do you know why? The first episode we dropped it, I instantly I got so much anxiety. I was like, I'm trash at this. I don't know if I like it, blah, blah, blah. And then getting like the fact that people go out of their way to send hench-ass paragraphs in your DMs, and I read them and I'm like, my heart just melts, and I'm like, wow, like, I don't know, like you said before, what did we do to like deserve that? We're just two random Moroccans.
Beautiful Moroccans. Yeah, so that's one thing for me. So basically, my happiness has come from...
I know what it feels like now when you don't laugh at a joke. And that was so dead and dry. But anyway, let's carry on. Sorry.
Anyway, my happiness has come from all of you lot. So just to let you guys know, I love you. Also, obviously, I've felt happiness in like other things, but we don't need to talk about him anymore. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. So, yeah. The last thing I think we should do is, because we've been talking for a while and I'm not going to lie.
What's your goals for next year?
My goals for next year are to become a better person. So I do have like a few goals in the sense of like what I want to do with life, but my main goal is to become a better person, like genuinely inside.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the last like few months, even though I work on being a good person, I've been doing it for years, like trying to not talk bad about people and try not feel jealousy and pray for people even when they've hurt me. I feel like I've been thrown off a bit the last few months.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gone downhill a bit because like I don't know, I just feel like I'm not as good as I want to be.
Yeah.
So my aim is to be a good person and to help other people, take other people's feelings into consideration, which is something that I don't do a lot.
Yeah.
I expect people to deal with things the way I deal with them, which is not dealing with them.
Yeah,
or not
I think we
them.
all do that. I've really learned this year as well. Like sometimes I'll be down about something and I expect people to feel the same, but they don't, and then it affects you more.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, oh, why don't they feel like this? But people deal with things differently.
No, I was gonna say the opposite. Like, I expect them to get over it, not feel
but
it.
me and you are like opposite in that sense, where I would sit and expect them to feel that emotion as well and like show it. Like, why are you not showing it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's my thing. I just want to kind of work on being a better person, helping more people. Also, I feel like I want to be closer to my family.
Mm-hmm.
When I say that, like, we have a good relationship with our family, but it's kind of just like going to your room. Oh, sorry. It's kind of like going to your room. Everyone, and this is probably the same for you lot, because I know some people that you just go into your room, go upstairs, speak to your friends, go on social media, get ready, go out.
Yeah.
It's like I kind of want to have more of a relationship with my family, because if one of us died, let's say in our house, we would just be like, what the hell?
I think it would tear everyone apart.
Because I think more because we don't have a good relationship, or we do have a good relationship.
But we're not spending as much time as we should be together.
Yeah.
Like I feel like all our family motives have slowly died out.
Yeah.
We don't have them nights when
our little
everyone's
brother comes
together.
to our room, we're like, oh, come on, get out of our room, or or mum will come speak to us, and we'll be like, and you just brush it off, but you don't realise, you do it once, you do it twice, and then it's been years.
And do you know what's hard as well? Is we're thinking, oh, I'll eventually do that, because right now we're such in our own worlds, and I think that happens with mental health. You're in your own world and you don't see like anyone else. You're just thinking about what's stressing you, what you got to do next, and then you forget that the things that are actually going to make you happy in this life are your relationship with your family, your din, and all these things. And I don't know, I that's one of my things as well. It's just I want a
better family relationship.
And it wraps into what one of my goals are is I want to strengthen my din in like my relationship.
Oh, you didn't let me finish.
Oh, sorry, carry on. We're gonna go one by one.
No, let me just say it all, because now it looks like I'm saying it just because you said it.
No, but let's go one by one. That's my first one.
No, I'm gonna say mine. Okay, guys. So
all right,
basically,
that same girl that commented before, can you send for her now?
Let me just say, because I only have one more.
Okay, go on.
I think I have one more. My other thing is, look here, closer to Dean, so I'm not lying.
Okay.
Let me just say that I've got two more things I need to say, and then you explain yours, right?
Okay, I got you.
So my other thing is I want to get closer to my Dean. So I dress a certain way that I want to change how I dress this year.
Inshallah.
Even if I don't wear a headscarf, I want to like calm. If you're not a Muslim and you're listening to this, I'm so sorry. It's just we're just speaking about our religion. You probably won't understand.
I think someone will find it interesting still.
Yeah. So I want to basically start covering
moving
up
towards
a bit more
modesty.
Yeah, modesty, and not just in the way that I dress, but in the way that I talk. So I have less swearing, because I swear and I have such a vulgar mouth.
Yeah.
So closer to my religion, and being a bit more I still can be myself, but a bit more modest.
Yeah.
Inappropriate jokes.
I think that's a very
cut
good
down.
goal.
And
inshallah.
then the last goal is to get my mental health on track, because it's just I feel like I've spoke about having a personality disorder, but you cut it out of each episode.
No, I haven't.
No, but you don't cut it out on purpose. I'm saying we'll decide to cut the chunk out, and me saying I have a personality.
Oh, okay, yeah, and it'll be in that bit basically
that we spoke about. So I've said this. I don't know if I've said this on this channel. I don't think I have. I have a personality disorder, and it's a borderline personality disorder. I want to learn to get that on track.
Deal with it.
Deal with my communication issues better, and just try and do better with my mental health.
Yeah.
You tell me all of your goals. Sorry, I just had to say them all.
No, I think they're good goals. Inshallah, you can actually achieve them.
Inshallah.
Also, step by step. A lot of people, like, in the new year will try first week, get it all done, and they burn out.
You know what? I say this shit, yeah? But honestly, this time next year, I'll probably be the
same thing. So my goals for next year, let me get my... Go back to episode 5 notes.
I feel like I say this stuff. It doesn't...
No, but inshallah you will.
Inshallah, but
just
honestly...
make the intention. Ask for guidance as well.
I don't have high hopes. Someone said go into 2021 and don't touch anything. Just go in quietly and don't touch anything in 2021.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, go on.
So, my goals first on the list is strengthening my deen and my relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Like, I felt like I have been, and obviously I've been praying and doing all these things, but sometimes you get like sidetracked and your iman can go up and down.
Especially with social media.
Yeah. Like, social media just sucks you in. You see all these things, I want to be like that, I want to do that, I want to be like this, and you forget that we're all going to die one day.
Do you know what I mean? Do you ever be scrolling on TikTok and then you'll be scrolling, watching funny videos, music, and then like one will be like, stop, if you're a Muslim, stop and listen to this, and it'll be like Quran playing and you don't want to scroll, but then like you have to sit through it for a minute, but then you feel bad.
Yeah, yeah,
do you know what I mean? 'Cause you're in the flow. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes I'm like, just before it starts, I'm like, quick flick, and it's really bad. And then I feel bad, and I'll go back. Like, why am I doing this? Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, the devil has that much control of us.
And then you're like, wait, no, it's just a minute. I can do it. And then you sit there, and you go through the comment section because you're bored.
Oh no, I'll actually listen to it.
Oh, haha, same. Astaghfirullah.
But yeah, so definitely that. Yeah. Also, the other thing is finding myself. When I mean that, I mean...
I think you have this year. You've done pretty well.
Yeah, I have. But I mean mainly creatively.
Yeah.
Like on TikTok, I post like a variety of different things. I'm doing my
you haven't
creative
reached your
stuff.
Full potential.
Yeah, not at all. I feel like I'm playing with different...
Scratching the edges
the
of
surface.
your full potential.
Yeah, I want to find like the thing that is me. Like this is what I do. I'm a creator and I do this type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to be versatile and have all these different things, but I just want something solid that is good and works for me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, inshallah.
And then the last one is a goal. I honestly want to be able to make this podcast and social media like a full-time job.
Yeah, inshallah.
Like, I honestly think that we have the potential to do that. Inshallah, if you actually listen to me, you snake.
Sorry, I'm listening. I was looking at something. Well, I wasn't looking at... I was looking at the notes that I had.
Okay. So, yeah.
Sorry, that looked so rude, didn't it? You were like, I really want to do well. And
yeah,
I was like,
you're just there like...
What's Sharon saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Inshallah, we can make this a full-time job.
Because... I know it sounds like lazy of me, but how sick would this be if it was...
It's not lazy. This is
yeah, it's effort. You know what I mean? Like,
I was gonna say you put in hard work. No,
yeah.
And also think about it. If we start making the money that YouTubers make, we can help like our followers.
But at the same time as well, not just that. I'm not saying it thinking, I'm just thinking about the money. Like, we're gonna do this no matter what anyway, because I feel like it's nice to kind of put your personality out there, and it's. I think sometimes when you think of the money, you don't succeed.
Oh,
you have to do it out of passion.
Do you?
No, I don't.
I don't care.
But I do think it would be nice to have this as my only worry, in the sense of, I'm doing the podcast. Now I've got work to worry about, and I've got to go back and do this and do that.
Did your mic turn off?
No, I'm good. I'm here.
Yeah, sorry, it's probably just my brain. I get what you mean. If we can put our all into this podcast without worrying about work and other things, then we can basically make this podcast exactly how we want it to be.
Yeah, it'll be sick.
Inshallah.
And then like having a studio and doing all these things.
Oh my God, obviously, so exciting.
I don't know if that's high hopes. It probably takes longer than just a year, but that's a goal, basically.
Nah, we can do it, inshallah, or even get close to doing that.
Yeah, inshallah.
What do you think, by the end of next year, let's say... what do you think our subscribers are going to be like on this podcast?
Subscriber count?
Oh, yeah, how many subscribers do you think we'll reach? Should we say this number at the same time?
Okay.
What's your goal? Which realistic
What
goal?
I would like to hit,
No,
or what
what-
we think we could hit.
No, what you think you would hit. Obviously, you would like to hit 1 million, but I'm saying, what's at the end of this year? What do you think subscribers will be
Okay,
on?
ready?
We'll say it on 3, yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3,
50K.
60,000. Oh, I was gonna say 50. I was gonna say 50.
Yeah.
But I said 60 just.
Well, at least we're like in the same like
Yeah,
range.
imagine I was like 7 million,
Yeah.
and you were like
Damn.
20,000. Yeah, no, I think we can get 60,000 subscribers.
Inshallah, we'll see how it goes.
Inshallah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, yay.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. I'm sorry, I am in a bit of a rush.
It's alright, guys.
I think it's been a good episode, though. I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, hopefully. I always feel like we're such a mess, but then people watching it like, no, it was
It doesn't
fun, it was
matter.
enjoyable, blah, blah, blah.
The last thing I'd say is just what's your how would you rate 2020 out of 10, and also 3 words to describe 2020?
Alright, I'm gonna give it 6 out of 10.
Wow.
Because it's hard, like if things were good, things were bad. 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Also, 3 words: challenging, progression, and humbling. Because for humbling, mainly, I think a lot of people realise we're not invincible, and that this little thing that you can't even see is taking down the whole world, basically.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. And then obviously challenging, being stuck at home, mental health issues, and progression, which is my social stuff, pushing that and growing. So yeah.
Mashallah.
What about you?
I'd rate it a 4 out of 10. Yeah, it wasn't a great year.
It's deep.
Yeah, it wasn't a great year, honestly. But I've had worse. That's why it's not like a lesson for.
I'm surprised you can remember.
Yeah, no, I know I've had worse because
Yeah.
like I didn't try kill myself this year.
That's kind of sad.
That is so deep.
But well done. That's good. Alhamdulillah. That is actually true. That's good.
Yeah, you just realised.
Yeah.
Like I went a whole year without trying to kill myself.
I'm proud of you.
Yay,
mashallah. We're in this bitch.
And sorry, that's so deep for
I
some
know.
people.
From your whole no, I didn't think that's the type of thing you'd say. So I was just like, whoa.
Yeah, no. So that's my kind of thing that I'm happy about. And then also, the 3 words I would describe it as is fuck coronavirus. And
I can
get
stand
me
by that.
out of here. Wait, I think that was 4 words. No.
Anyway, listen, because we do have to wrap it up. Shout out of the week.
Okay, shout out of the week.
Or comment of the week,
Comment
yeah.
of the week goes to your nan. Are you just gonna find her? I had
Thank
to get
you.
it
I
in.
need to get one in. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna elbow drop your kidney.
Kidney.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the first thing that
so
popped into my head.
comment of the week goes to Malk. Wait, I just lost it. Damn it. Oopsies. Sorry. It's Malk West. He said, I'm not going to lie, this is one of the best episodes you guys have made. The vibes were immaculate. Both of your personalities bounce off each other so well, mashallah. Can't wait to see both of you shine even more. I can see this going really far. So good luck, guys, supporting you both.
Yeah, that's my G. He's a really good guy as well.
Oh, that's
So,
very
I appreciate
sweet of
that,
you.
man. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much. And yeah. So
Where-
guys,
Where can I find you? That's
you can find me.
crying.
You can find me at It's Nisrin on Instagram, TikTok, and yeah.
And yeah, you can find me at Kalo Cash Out on all social media platforms. And don't forget to follow the Sadly Relatable podcast.
Guys, follow us on
Instagram.
there. We're going to be posting like behind the scenes and like snippets of things. I just want to say before we go is I hope that I really pray and make dua that you guys have the best year and it's
Inshallah.
a good year for everyone and you get all your dreams and you succeed and you have health and happiness.
Yeah.
Let's make it a good one, guys.
I mean,
We're in this together, especially our like sadly relatable family. We're in this together. So yeah.
definitely. All right, guys. Thank you again. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.
Now I can be real him. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Listen, I need
See,
to go. I'm
guys,
in
that's
a
why you
rush.
should like me. I'm the best one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.